This program was made possible by Global Cleveland, supporting the growth of Northeast Ohio's Hispanic community.
Este programa es hecho gracias a Global Cleveland, respaldando el crecimiento de la comunidad hispana en el noreste de Ohio.
Welcome to Yo Soy Latino Cleveland. I'm Mayra Rosario, and I'm happy you could join us today. Hey, don't you love when they say "así" on the intro?
Yes, I really do. I feel like you should start the show saying that.
"Así." Well, you know what? Let me introduce our audience. This is Jason Estremera. I'm sorry. My guest co-host for today. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Now, share with our audience what you do and, you know, in the Latino community.
Sure. I am the Director of Business Services at the Hispanic Business Center, and I'm also the President for the Young Latino Network. And I wanted to make sure that you had a personal invite, as well as our audience, to our February 11th meeting, so you can come hang out with our board members and some of the individuals in our organization.
Yeah, it ain't a party until I show up.
That's right. That is right. It could be a good thing and a bad thing.
All right, so I told Jason that I was going to ask him to tell us something nobody knows about him.
Oh no, I don't know. Okay, that's hard. But I'm in Teatro Público, which is a play with the Cleveland Public Theater. So people don't know that I do love acting, and I do so often in, getting ready for work and in the mirror.
It's an all Latino cast.
That is correct.
Right.
Yes.
I got a chance to check it out. You did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember to give that $20 later for that.
Well, today we have a really exciting show. We have Underground Grill in the kitchen, Body Temple Fitness. I'm setting you up for this one.
I'm nervous about that.
It's good. They're going to help us get in shape. And we will be learning about Adonis.
Yes.
Foundation that's actually dear to your heart.
Yes, it is.
Which I know that we are going to have so much fun. But to get started, I am really excited that we have Steve Eva, a conductor for the Chagrin Studio Orchestra.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah, I'm so excited to have you. I have like a million questions.
All right, shoot away.
Okay, what does a conductor do?
Well, most people don't realize that the conductor's actually playing this enormous instrument.
Okay.
And the music is running through his head. And in fact, if he loses his way, things are going to crash really fast.
Wow.
And so there's different techniques. So obviously, if you're beating in 4, it's like this, but maybe we want it quieter or softer. But he's hearing it, and they're doing it. So it's kind of all coming from one mind.
Right.
And so that's really what he's doing.
Fascinating.
That's why they say, such and such a piece conducted by, because it's kind of his work.
Right.
It's his time.
I mean, that's so fascinating. Jason and I were like, what do you do? I mean, really and truly.
And so this is what you do for a living then?
No, I kind of wish it were, but there's not a lot of big money in conducting unless you're with the Cleveland Orchestra. So no, I'm an industrial contractor. Don't tell anybody. But
I think you just told like tens of thousands of people.
But really, music and conducting and producing shows is really my passion.
You actually have a special event coming up with a unique composer?
Yes, very unique.
Can you tell us about that?
Right. The composer is Nathan Felix, and this is going to be a world premiere. This has never been performed before.
That's cool. Yeah.
And Nathan Felix is a rock musician who's traveled all around the world, by the way. And he was in the car with his daughter, so he says, and they were listening to some classical music because he found it soothing. And the daughter said, "Daddy, can you do that?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, no, not really." So she encouraged him, and he really got the bug and started to integrate more classical sounds, violins and whatever, into his rock music. And then he said, "I want to write a symphony." Well, he had no training to do it whatsoever.
Well, guess what, Jason? I think we got video.
Do we
got video?
That's awesome.
Yeah, let's check
go
it out.
to it.
I put it out there and people were just confused. What is this?
I was like, "You wrote a symphony?"
Wanted to write a symphony, didn't know what I was doing.
Nathan is not classically trained, and that is very adamant.
Consolidated? Oh, you're saying like it's not consolidated?
I had never heard his type of music.
Everything involving this project is really scary.
I had to tell him I've never recorded a large orchestra before. I don't know if their microphones are working or not.
There was always a problem with communication.
Yes, hold on. Sorry, what's that? I have like 3 people talking to me.
I just don't want them to get frustrated.
It's not going to happen. How is it going to happen? Andre's going to call me. He's going to say, "No, we can't do this."
Are we ready?
At this point, we're here. If they're going to show up, what comes out of them is what we're going to get.
What if you knew what your destiny was? You knew how the course of your life would be. If you did know what was going to happen and you could change it, how far would you be willing to change that?
It's very grand.
Although I think it's the end of the journey, it hasn't even begun.
Wow, that looks amazing.
I know,
That's
that was
awesome.
so cool.
So you have a Valentine's Day concert coming up.
That's
correct?
right. February 13 to 14 out at the Chagrin Valley Little Theater in Chagrin Falls will be the world premiere of Nathan's Symphony in live concert.
Okay.
Great.
Now, for that address, the address for Chagrin Falls Valley Center is?
It's 40 River Street, and tickets are at www.cvlt, Chagrin Valley Little Theater.org.
Okay, well, all those romantic guys, you know where to take the ladies.
Let's go.
If you'd like to learn more, make sure you, more information, log on to latinocleveland.com, sorry. We will be talking to Ruben Rodriguez from Adonis Foundation about families who have experienced a loss of child, a very sober subject, but one that many viewers have experienced. You won't want to miss this, so make sure you stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome back to Yo Soy Latino Cleveland. I'm very excited and honored to introduce you to an organization that is very near and dear to my heart. Today we have with us Ruben Rodriguez with the Adonis Foundation. Ruben, good morning and thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. Thank
So
you.
Ruben, the Adonis Foundation, from my understanding, comes from a very personal and tragic loss of your own. Can you please share that with us?
Yes, in 2010, my girlfriend at the time, who is my wife now, and I were expecting a child. We were extremely excited, as any parent would be. We purchased the crib, purchased, a lot of things. We're getting ready to have a baby shower, and we're very excited. As soon as a child is conceived, you feel that you make a plan for that child.
Right.
Sure.
Unfortunately, in September of 2010, we did find out that our child had passed. At that time, I was at work, and I got the call that our child had passed, and it was a very difficult time.
Excuse me, do you mind me asking? The child had passed in the
womb, yes.
In the womb? Okay.
Yes, she did experience a stillbirth.
Yeah.
Thank
okay.
you.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, there was a lot of emotions, a lot of pain and a lot of hurt that we experienced. So we began trying to look for places that maybe would be able to support us, would be able to assist us.
Right.
And we weren't able to find that. There's approximately 4,000 people who go through this each year just in Cuyahoga County alone.
Wow.
The state of Ohio is actually the fourth in the list in the whole United States that experienced a miscarriage, a stillbirth, or early infant loss.
Wow.
So the Adonis Foundation really was founded because were you guys able to find any sort of support network out there in Cleveland, or?
We definitely were not able to find the support. So that's where the Adonis Foundation was birthed.
And Adonis is
what we named our child. Yes.
It's a beautiful name. Right.
Thank you.
Do you mind me asking, so there's a lot of people that do experience this, so quickly, so what are some of the things emotionally that a person's experiencing? And I know they can also reach out to you for guidance. What are some of the things that they'll experience?
Okay. Part of it, is shock and disbelief. When my wife first experienced it, she was asking the doctors to have them take out the baby. Maybe they have made a mistake.
Oh.
There's also guilt and blame, blame to yourselves and blame to others. It's a difficult thing to experience, not only for the parents who go through this, but also for the family to be able to support them. I think that it's very important to be able to give them a lending ear.
Right,
You know,
absolutely.
just to be able to talk about the experience and what they're feeling, I think would be very helpful.
So what are the
Well-
services that you provide?
Yeah, you know what, we're gonna have to, I wanna make sure before we
Yeah.
go that we offer the information of how people can get a hold of you, because this is such a touching subject. So how can people get a hold of Adonis Foundation?
Okay. Well, all of our information is actually located on our website, which is www.theadonisfoundation.org. They can contact us through our Facebook page, Adonis Found. They can also contact us through Twitter, The Adonis Found, by phone at 216-999-7511, or by email at inquiry@theadonisfoundation.org.
Okay, and we'll also have that information on latinocleveland.com. So if you'd like to check out, again, you can log on to latinocleveland.com. Now when we return, we're gonna go into the Underground Grill, which is a new kitchen or restaurant
I'm
in Lorain,
excited.
Ohio, so you don't wanna miss it, so stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Yo Soy Latino Cleveland. Jason and I are excited to have with us Kervin Melendez and Rafael Morales from the Underground Grill in Lorain, Ohio. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you guys for having us. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Smells great.
I know. So, I mean, this is a new restaurant coming in Lorain, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
On Broadway Avenue.
Okay.
There's not really much in that area, so I mean, this is something that we feel like we need it in Lorain, Ohio.
Okay.
And I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, what type of cuisine do you guys make
It's a
there?
Latin and American. We have burgers, from burgers to wings, pasta, salads, and then we have Spanish like the jibarito and mofongo.
Nice.
And we also have like stir fry dishes as
Well, it looks like someone's already getting something started. So what are you guys cooking for us today?
Trifongo. It's
Trifongo.
a combination of green plantain, sweet plantain, and yuca.
Oh, okay.
Smells pretty amazing.
I see you working that pilon. That's like real Boricua right there. So this is one of your main dishes there?
Yeah, this is one of our signature dishes. And what it is just we take the plantains, we cut them up, we deep fry them for about 5 to 8 minutes. And after that, we let it sit. And after that, we put it in here, we shape it, and we flip it, we turn it down. And you can have it with pernil, you can have it with salad, you can have it with shrimp. It's a mixture of whatever you want to have on the side of it.
Okay. Is Rafael gonna fry one up for us?
He's just shaping it. We don't have to fry it. We took care of that.
Okay.
So he's going to place it on the plate for you.
And would you say this dish is what you guys are most known for? Or was this kind of the inspiration between opening up your own place?
Yeah, I mean the Spanish dishes because the community is there's a lot of Latin in the community.
Sure.
Right.
And so the Spanish dishes are really what we have, and then we have the burgers. But everything really is we specialize on our food. But this is one of our newest additions as well.
How big is the restaurant?
You can fit about 120 people in our restaurant.
Wow, that's a pretty big restaurant.
It's a nice restaurant,
Right.
and the sitting of it is more like a casual dine-in. You just sit down, relax, and everything.
Is it a family-owned operation?
I'm one of the owners, and Rafael, he's my partner as well.
Okay.
And we both cook, and it's something that we've had a passion for. Like I love to cook. We've gone to school, and we have flying here as well.
I was gonna say, you can't forget this. I've been kind of eyeing it on my peripheral here. So tell us about this dish here.
So flying is another Spanish dish. Very simple to make. Really, what takes the longest is just the sit time of getting it done. It's about an hour in the oven, and then after that, you let it sit and cool down.
What's up, Jason? You want to try it?
I do. Can we? Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, come on, dig in. Just put
my
a
last
fork on there.
guest co-host ate up everything.
I saw that.
Well, we want to thank you so much for coming. And again, let's share your information.
Excellent.
And you have a soft launch in Valentine's, right?
Valentine's Day is our soft opening, and our grand opening is March 7th, and we open at 11:30 a.m. that day.
Okay, so again, if you can share the information. Okay, the address?
It's 401 Broadway Avenue, Lorain, Ohio, and that is 44052.
Okay, great. For more information about Underground Grill, you can check us out, of course, on latinocleveland.com. But up next, Body Temple Fitness.
You're just nervous about having to do some exercise.
I know. I can't wait to set him up on this one. Make sure you stay tuned for more Yo Soy Latino Cleveland after this. Wepa! Welcome back to Yo Soy Latino Cleveland. If you're like me, sometimes it's hard to get to the gym, although I've been going to the gym.
I haven't seen you there.
Yeah. Or maybe you don't have a local gym that you can visit, but if you want to stay in shape, we are here with Gabriel from Body Temple Fitness. So how are you?
How you doing?
Good.
I'm good, thank you.
Hey, how are you?
So glad to have you. Can you tell us about Body Temple Fitness?
Well, basically I started 3 summers ago. A lot of people can't really afford to go to the gyms, and some are just not active, but most people do have children and whatnot. So it's good it's something that you can actually go to any park. You don't need to go to the gym. And if you can't make it to the park, you can literally do it in your home. It's learning how to basically use your body weight and just get healthy.
So is there anything we need to know before we get started with
you want to get a demo?
Well, not really.
He wants a demo.
Know.
Yes,
I don't know.
This is what we call the bar of life. Okay, because what this does is basically it's going to make you strong. It can help with back problems. It can help with neck problems. People don't understand that literally doing a correct pull-up elongates your spine. So when your spine's elongated, it's now in the proper form. So as you're strengthening, yes, it can go ahead and help take away a lot of the little issues, minor issues some people be having.
Okay.
Great.
Can we check it out?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, what I want to do here is some people are not able to literally go ahead and do a pull-up. I know it can be intimidating for a lot of folks.
Right.
Not everybody's able to actually hold their weight, let alone do 2 or 3 pull-ups. Well, you can go to any fitness store. What they have is resistant bands. These are good to help with assistance. They all come in different ranges. The thicker ones, of course, means this holds and supports more weight. The thinner ones means you're doing more of your own weight.
Oh, okay. Right.
So what I'm going to do here is just throw this band across.
Uh-oh.
This looks so scary.
And
I haven't actually seen you guys at the park. It's extremely impressive.
Yes, we always try to be out in the community. So that's why we don't have a gym yet. I do plan on having a gym next year. We are trying to usher in this sport in Cleveland. It's something that's already been established in New York, California, and Florida, but it's fairly new here. 4 years ago, there was a group called Register Minds, which I salute. They were the first ones to actually bring this sport to Cleveland and get out to the parks.
What parks do you guys go to? Any specific ones?
Well, we mainly go to Edgewater on Wednesdays. We do that because, of course, Edgewater is like the stage. You know, with all the things that they were doing this past summer and how they improved Edgewater, it was a great outlet for us to just sit there, go to the pull-up bar that's right near the piers, and we would stand there for hours. And
so let's check this out, because I definitely don't want to miss this.
Well,
we got to make sure our audience
For me
sees
personally, I don't use the band. What I try to tell people what they need to learn how to do is when you grip your bar, sometimes a lot of people grab the bar with their thumb under. Learn to do it over. It's less motion with it. And then all it is just coming up, doing a nice proper form. You know, you try not to go ahead and kip. You try not to go ahead and throw a little lunge. A lot of people struggle with that. It's just going ahead and having a nice clean motion. And as you notice, my legs are together. A lot of people tend to fold their legs together. For one, you're disengaging your core. And 2, say you was to drop, now you have to unlock your legs, which could also cause an injury on your ankle.
Now you teach this, right?
Yes.
You want to teach Jason?
Jason!
I wasn't ready for this.
Jason!
Oh no, all right.
Let's go, Jason.
Here, I'll take these.
Let her hold that. What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna pull this down, and you're basically gonna put your both feet in here, okay? This is an assistance band. You're gonna be surprised how easy it is, all right? Put your foot in.
Oh no.
Jason.
Hold on to the bar.
Grab the bar.
Jump.
Come on, this is live television.
There you go. Keep it strapped.
Okay.
Now, stay straight.
Yes.
Pull up.
I think that's the first pull-up I've ever done in my life.
There you go. There you
All right,
go.
now how do I get off this thing?
Get up there.
Come on, one more. There you go. Well, Gabe,
All right.
if someone wants to get a hold of you, how would they get a hold of you? Let's leave Jason right here.
You're leaving me hanging.
What he's doing right now is actually called an isometric code. That helps. But if you want to get in contact with me, my phone number is 216-313-4350.
Yeah.
Or you can find me on Instagram at Mark McConnell, the artist. Also on Facebook, we don't have our page up. That's coming this summer, but we have a site called Cleveland Bar Community.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming. And if you want to learn more about today's episode, and thank you, that was fun, make sure you log on to latinocleveland.com. So make sure next week we're going to have another fun-filled episode that you don't want to miss. Jason, thank you for being here.
I don't know if I'm coming back.
We're going to be here every Saturday at 11 a.m. Thank you for joining us today for Yo Soy Latino
Thank you.
Cleveland. Bye.
Bye. Oh my goodness.
Gracias.